Welcome back, everyone, to the TMI FYI podcast. I am Nat.
And I am Claude.
And we are coming back in the same outfits because
nobody's watching.
Most of you aren't watching, although you should because we're cute. But but sometimes we batch these because we're busy ladies and we got stuff to do. So we record a couple of them at a time. And we've reached happy hour.
So we didn't change. We're here. We went from coffee to Prosecco. And we're going to, and it goes right in theme with what we're going to cover today.
It is. I think we might as well just jump right into it.
Yeah, because I think we did a twisted bun earlier.
I mean, that's a different episode, but you know what? My bun's always twisted. It's hot. And I'm mad about
that's it. I'm still annoyed that it's still hot.
Yeah, I'm mad about everything and I hate you all. So, okay. So today's topic actually was a request that came out of our Money Part 2 episode. We talked a little bit about expenses that come out of a wedding. And actually, we've touched on weddings a couple times. And so we thought, let's just do a deep dive into
weddings and wedding culture these days, because it's changed it's through the years.
It's a whole mega economy. It is like such a different, it's a beast.
Because I remember back in my day,
when I was a girl,
late 90s, at our wedding, and even for a couple of years, into the 2000s, the big deal was when you were a bridesmaid, the expense of the dress, and a dress that you're probably never going to wear again because, they were wedding looking. And I remember I tried really hard, like for ours, to get something that maybe someone could either shorten and rewear, which I think some of them did. It was like a cocoa color, and it was, a December wedding. So it was, and it was like strapless, spaghetti strap type thing, and just kind of straight, no floof, no.
But was it satin?
No.
Okay.
Because it was redo. Like you could make it a short dress and wear it to something else.
Sure.
So, but I know that used to be just enough. Like
that's the lie
for the dress.
That's the lie that every bride tells themselves. They'll wear it again. No, they won't.
If not, but it was some. I promise you, I'll show you the dress. But just saying, it was not like a taffeta thing with a poofy thing, or it was. But I know that. Even when we were planning a wedding and stuff, I remember thinking, I don't want to find something that's going to be too expensive for them to buy, because I know that buying the dress that you're never going to wear again is a thing.
And that is part of what we're going to talk about, is just the massive expense, because it is such a big thing. Now, it's not just, we're getting married, come to our wedding. It's a massive, first of all, it's become something where it's multiple events. So even before we get to bridesmaids or anything like that, you have an engagement party. Then you have a proposal for your bridal party, your bridesmaids. You propose to them now.
Oh, will you be my? Yes, I've made cookies for those.
Yes, and now we're ordering specialty cookies. We are making specialty boxes with gifts, things with monograms and names. What?
No, I will not be your bridesmaid.
I did not do that. I think I just asked each of the girls, and I had a kind of big party. And then I did invite them over, and I think we did dinner, and I bought them all a DVD of Bridesmaids, because that was like a funny movie at the time, and people still did DVDs because I'm of the Stone Age. But that was it. It was not.
I don't even know if I did that. Like mine was long. I don't remember. Maybe.
But it's kind of stupid.
Gave them something.
Why do we have to do that? Now maybe we do it because that bride knows she's going to expect that bridal court to do a shit ton.
Apparently now you have to.
And so the least you could do is get me a monogram mug.
You have to plan the bachelorette night.
Okay. We're not done with events.
Okay, sorry.
So wait. Sorry. No, you're right.
Yep.
That's where we're going with this.
Okay.
So there's engagement party, bridal party proposal, bridal shower, bachelorette party, rehearsal dinner. If you are going to do a destination wedding, there's probably welcome events and other planned outings.
Which rehearsal dinner I think would go into at the destination, because that's where you're going to.
Right. There's the wedding, and then there's the brunch after.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Oh, yeah, girl. Yeah,
no, that's a new one.
There's 7 or 8 events tied to just this one life decision that you've made.
Yeah, that's a lot. And even though young people, probably have pretty decent jobs at this point, are making, a little income. I don't know if they're still living at home, if they're able to save some of that income, or if you're on a tight budget where every penny, every dollar is accounted for, and you have a limited amount for the extras. And God forbid you're asked to be, I guess, the best man or maid of honor. I mean, what are you in charge of now? And what is that, what responsibility, financially especially? Like, what do you have to front? Do you just have to plan it and let everybody else, chip in and pay? Or are you expected to, like...
No. Who, like, one maid of honor paying for everybody?
No. I mean, I don't think so. I don't know. And what if some of the other people say, listen, I can't? Then
well, that happens a lot. And that, I think, is what we talked about in the money episode, which was, sometimes you plan these extravagant outings and you have someone in the bridal party that maybe can't for any number of reasons. Or, you know what? Maybe they just don't fucking want to. Like that they don't find, like, some of these things are outrageous. I work with a lot of young lawyers who are in that phase of life where they're at weddings like every weekend. And one of them was telling me about how she was going to this bachelorette party, I think in Nashville or somewhere.
That's a super popular
very
place right
popular
now.
destination. And she's like, oh yeah, so one night is cowboy night and we all have to dress up like cowgirls, and then the next night is some other night. And I'm like, wait, what? So she had to buy all these outfits and boots and the hat and the whole thing. So now, not only are you traveling for this woman's bachelorette party, you're buying specialty outfits for each evening that you're there. Plus,
and you're all paying for the bride, obviously.
You're obviously all paying for the bride. You're paying for all the outings while you're there. They were staying at a house, so there's the house. There's all the little knickknacks that you buy.
Yeah, all the mementos.
The matching T-shirts, team bride.
Yeah,
like, ugh.
Every time I see one of those,
I'm
sorry. I love you, brides, but those things, like, you'll realize when you get to this age, you're gonna go back. Oh my God! Like, I know this is lame. If I'm not mistaken, because it might have been my friends also, but we did a pajama party. I was already in my late 20s for my bachelorette
party.
Yeah, I had a sleepover. I had my friends come over. And pajama night, and we ordered things, and we watched old movies, or we went through our yearbooks. We just hung out. And they got to stay over. That's grown ass adults and women, and we just had a girls' night at home.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
But did they all know each other?
Yeah, most of them were. I had 2 or 3 of my, not high school friends, but 2 of them were a childhood friend, and one was still one of my best friends today. And I met her when I was 20. So I mean, she knew them all, and we were all friends.
I think that sounds amazing and works out really well if all your bridal party is connected. I had people from different walks of life. So I had my childhood best friends. I had my law school best friends. I had a girl I worked with. So it was kind of my niece. It was my sister-in-law. I had a big party, but it was also just a mix of people. I don't know if that would have worked out.
Well, I had the only person I had my husband's cousin, who he's very close to and who I adore. She wasn't part of that group, but I don't know if I made it so much as a bridesmaid. I really don't, honest to God, I don't remember. But it wasn't either excluding somebody or not. It was just, what do you want to do? And I think we invited one of my, friends that wasn't even in the wedding party. Just, guys, I don't want to go out and do that. I'm not.
You don't want to go to the club?
No, now I would probably want to go to the club. Who plays some good dance music these days?
Can someone please take me to the club?
But that was fun.
No, I was going to say a business idea, but I'm not going to say it because
to have a club. I have an idea for a club.
Don't say it
for elders.
Don't say it
because someone's going to take it.
Yes, don't say it. We'll talk about it after.
Shake it.
Yeah. So, okay.
Back to weddings.
So let's talk about. You're in the bridal party. Now we've talked about all the different events, right? The wedding gift. So first of all,
if you're in the party,
let's start with, what is your opinion? What's your take? If you are a bridesmaid or a groomsman,
okay,
and you've been involved in all this shit,
and you're participating
and you're an active, enthusiastic participator, do you still have to give a wedding gift day of wedding?
I would not be offended if you didn't. I appreciate the fact that you have spent. Again, I am now a 53-year-old, not a 26-year-old who is, I don't know if I would get offended that my friends didn't give. No, I honest to God, the way I am, no, I would not be offended at all. I'm glad you're there. I know you've spent money on your get up and being there and doing whatever other shit I've planned. No, I would not. And I don't think it should be required of them. I think them participating and being a part of your wedding, they've probably participated financially more than whatever they would have given you as a gift anyway.
I 1000% agree.
Okay, so I'm not going to get bashed for that one.
You might, but I don't care because I agree with you. I think you're absolutely right, especially given how many things are expected of a bridal party these days. I don't need your extra $200.
Yeah.
Like, thank you for all the time you've invested, time you took off of work, time you took away from your friends, hobbies,
the group
responsibilities.
text that you've had to deal with, I'm sure, because
And-
that alone is
and the
enough to send me over the moon.
The back end drama that happens with so the bride is not supposed to know about any drama. The bride is just supposed to be the princess that has a great
Which
time.
never happens.
But in the back end, usually someone tells the bride. But on the back end, there's an Excel spreadsheet somewhere where people are trying to divide up the costs. People are complaining. There's drama. You've put up with that. Please don't give me a gift.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
No, there really is a value to your friends and people participating. And a lot of times you're never going to know the sacrifices they've made.
They'll never tell you.
They'll never tell you of really whether it's financial or at work. Maybe they got in trouble. They're taking a day off that they're not getting paid for. You're asking a lot. I don't know if maybe is it a thing that maybe a bride would say, listen, I would love for you to be a part of my wedding, but I know that it means you might have to miss work, whatever. I'm totally okay if you can't be a part of it, but let me know if you can. I'd love for you, and be okay with the fact that the person says, listen, I can't. If it's a destination wedding, let's say, I can only take the time off to go. I can't.
Well, I think every bride should approach this from a you should be so honored that I chose you, but from a, hey, can you take this on?
Yeah, and I'd love for you to be a part of it, but I won't be offended if you can't. I understand it.
Except, I don't know what it is. Brides, ladies.
I'm so not going to be the bad guy here. I only have one.
Ladies.
Yeah.
Nobody, I can't emphasize this enough. Nobody.
Bold, underline,
italic.
Yeah.
Like, nobody cares about your wedding as much as you do.
Yeah.
We just don't. And
Nope.
I love you.
It is a party for anybody else.
Happy to celebrate you. Be the first and last one on the dance floor. Take all the photos. I'll do all the things. But I don't give a shit about this the way that you do, and the way that brides have a way of just becoming so annoyed with you if you're not 100% in and you didn't go to this or that. And oh my God, grow up.
You're getting married.
You're getting married. You chose this. Well,
Yeah.
how did I get involved? Like, I just think it's so outrageous the way people lose perspective entirely.
Yeah, with a wedding, big time. Like, I know that we, even at the time, we were, on a budget, but not, it was definitely more than I ever, if I tell you I still remember what it was per person. If I tell you now, you'd be like, what? Okay, when we were born 1902, it was not, now looking back, it's a joke. But at the time, it was, a thing. And I remember we just had one thing, the mementos I had on the table. I had dried flowers sprinkled all over the tables. I don't think we had centerpieces. I think I had like candle things and then just dried flowers on the table, sprinkled around. And then we had these little oil lamps, these miniature, like this size, oil lamps that you could turn on. They actually turned on like a little oil lamp. That was your take home. That was it. Like I didn't do the almonds in the bag. And I didn't worry. I just worried that they would get there in time. Whether they turned on or not, I don't care. I don't even remember if we cut the cake or, when that day comes, and this is whenever I've had a bride or one of my daughter's friends or a niece or nephew, I always tell them, just remember to enjoy the day. Step back for a second and look around and look at all the people that are there. Get on the dance floor and dance. Don't worry about all the minutia and the stupid, did this get there? Did this not get there? Did this happen? Did not? No one, I promise you, no one is going to remember. No one knows what's supposed to happen and what's not supposed to happen. If I didn't have those oil lamps there, No one would have known.
Right.
No one would have given a shit.
Where are the oil
Where the
lamps?
fucking oil lamp? I'm leaving.
I was
sham.
under the impression there would be
this
oil lamps
totally
here.
duped me. Yeah. I mean, it was a spectacular day. It was all windows. I remember walking and just thinking, oh my God, this is like, it was like a dream. To me, it was like a fairy tale.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't believe, I took my veil off. I put my little ballet slippers on and I danced. They had to come get me and say, your guests are waiting for
Ma'am.
cake. Ma'am, you need to cut the cake. I'm like, fuck. Grabbed that mic and I sang, whoop, there it is. And
Yeah,
I'm
you
sure my husband's family was going, what the fuck did he just marry? I knew every word.
cares?
I had the best time. We were the last people to leave. We closed the doors to the reception hall.
Shut it down.
I had my hair. I sang. I danced. It was my wedding to enjoy. Like, I did it. You know, yes, it was a party for other people or whatever. I wanted them to have a good time. But to me, the important thing was open bar, because I know that's what people, and have good music. It's a party.
Those things are very important, and but you did touch on something which we'll get a little bit more into later about things you shouldn't spend your money on. Which one of them is oil lamps.
Yeah,
and
that was the memento.
Favors. Oh my God, guys,
the magnets,
brides. I don't want shit with your wedding date on it. I'm not going to put it.
But
in
listen, there are people that fight over the centerpiece. You understand?
Okay, but that's
usually the older grandmas.
Yeah, older grandmas. But like, okay, pretty flowers. I might want that for my house. But I don't want a frame with pictures of you in it. I don't want a little wooden fan. I don't want a magnet. I don't want. I'm gonna go have fun, and then I'm never gonna think about this day again. So
because there's another wedding next weekend.
Yeah, like I don't want that, and the amount of money that people spend, and oh my God, it has to be so thoughtful. Like, no, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Nobody cares.
Can I tell you that most men will be like, fuck, we have to go to a wedding, even if it's their friend. They don't want to go. Already that they have to rent a tux and go.
Such grouches.
That's fine. Women like, oh, I got a good dress. You know, like I kind of still look forward. There's a time there we were going all the time. I really look forward to the dancing. I don't give a shit about the food. I don't give a shit about.
Oh, I do.
I don't. I want. Have me a cocktail, and I want some good dance music. Because where can I go these days to go get some good booty shaking on? Like,
no, that's totally
I want to
true.
dance,
and you're done by like midnight.
Yeah, I want to have a good time. That's what I want to enjoy. I want to enjoy the party. I don't care that I'm taking home something or not, or I really don't.
You know what I did that I still think was a great idea? I'm just going to pat myself on the back because
the Colombian dancers.
Oh, yeah,
because they were a lot of fun.
That was fun. No, not that. But that does remind me of another topic. No, my favors were scratch offs. Everybody got a scratch off. See? Well, fuck you. But like, you don't remember because you didn't win any money.
I probably
But
not.
if you won money, you'd remember.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Those are great.
They're fun.
I do those all the time. I buy them now and I fan them out. I have my daughter pick, or I stick them. They're Christmas stockings.
Listen, it costs us
great stuff.
$1 per favor. Everybody enjoys a little scratch off moment, especially if you're a little drunk. And if you won some money, great. And if not, you don't have any trash to take home.
Nope.
I'm just saying. There's that.
Yeah.
Okay, going back to the gifts for a second. Okay, we've decided if you're in the party, you don't have to give a gift. What if it's a destination wedding and you are traveling somewhere where you have to book a plane, get a hotel, you're there for multiple days? Are we giving a gift?
God. You know, I would tend to say no, asterisk. If it's a close, if it's a niece, a nephew, a family member.
Okay.
Then you may, on top of it, like want to give, even if it's $250, $200 or whatever, you know, just something in a card that says, hey, we were here, even
love
though you saw us. We love you. Good luck. Here's for your honeymoon fund. Here's some cocktails. Have a massage on us, you know.
Yeah.
If it's a family member, yes. I think if you're just, you know, if it's
a regular schmegular
guest at your wedding, I think you're okay with going and being there. I think that should be enough. I think once you choose destination wedding, you have to expect that your gift receivable, your receivables, your account receivables are going to be somewhat diminished. Yeah, because people are.
But you know what?
I don't know. What do you think? Do you think everybody should give a gift at that point?
I agree with you because I think it's expensive to travel, especially these days. Everything's pricey. However, the people who are having the wedding often will put on the invitation like, we don't expect any gifts, but if you do want to give us something, give us this. It's like, okay, well then you do want
Once
something.
you add the but, you know that the but erases everything before the butt.
If you
know
choose, if you do choose to give us, maybe they didn't use the word, but if you choose to give us something, please donate to our whatever. Okay, so you want me to donate to your thing.
Right.
So
because
I think
the
you need
people
to be,
who don't read that don't donate, you're an ass, right?
I think you need to say, if you really don't expect gifts and you don't want
then
your
don't
gift,
say anything.
or say explicitly, we are not accepting any gifts. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Just say it.
Because once you choose destination, that's it. The fund that was going on a check and into your gift box is now going on a plane ticket, hotel,
Yeah.
dress.
American
and they're not going to
Airlines.
go fly in and fly out the same day.
No.
Even if it's one night, they're now spending on flights, on hotel, on garb. You know, there's a welcome night, then there's a gift, and then the next day people are hanging out. And some people stay the extra day just because it's cheaper to fly home, let's say on a Monday.
Also, who wants to come home like hungover?
No, and
You
to
need
me,
an extra
honestly, if
night.
it's a destination, I'm going somewhere, especially if it's somewhere I've never been, I want to stay that extra day. You know, I don't know if I'm ever coming back here or not, so I'm going to stay an extra day or two and just at least get what I can out of it. I mean, I'm there.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're asking people, you want them there, but you're asking them now to spend money on extras to be present at your special day. So it's either I give you a fat check.
Again, a
And the-
decision you made for your life.
Right. And this, I guess, would take me to my main point when we discussed
Okay.
weddings. No, is the parents,
Oh,
the moms specifically, or, you know, I'm going to throw in the dads, whatever, because as the parents of a bride, let's say, because I have a daughter, we're not there yet, but, you know, the bride's parents are expected to pay, blah, blah, blah.
are they? Is that still a thing?
I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't had to
So,
worry about that yet, but
I don't think that's so much a thing anymore.
is it? No?
I mean, I think the
I
brides.
I thought the groom's parents do the rehearsal dinner,
yes.
and then the bride's family does.
Okay, but can we talk about how unevenly distributed those expenses are? Because the rehearsal dinner is a small group of people.
It depends, because if it's out of towners coming in, you include them
okay,
in that.
but still, it's not
It's kind of like a welcome night
but
slash
it's not-
rehearsal.
But it's not the cost of the wedding, the flowers, the musicians, the this. The
I
that.
know.
It's not the same. So that's just grossly misogynistic. But and mine, like for me, my parents contributed the bulk of it, but Juan's family contributed as well, and then we put in some too. So it was
Okay.
like a mixed bag. It
Okay.
wasn't just, you know.
Oh yeah, so I don't know these days what the protocol is. To be
I
honest,
think there's a mix. And I think, by the way, people, when you get engaged, you better talk about it. Like,
Yeah.
you better figure out who's going to pay for what and what does it mean. Because I think what we might be getting to is sometimes a parent will contribute money, and it could be on either side, and then they want a say.
Oh,
They want to say.
so
in-
here's okay. So I haven't really had anyone that I've not been able to, but close enough to say, wow, like, have you thought about that? I've just seen it. I've so many people I know.
You're
Whether
just
it's
silently judging on the sidelines.
not even judging. I'm more like, wow, like my thought on it and how I've always viewed it and whatever is, this is your child's wedding. You had your day, whether it was what you were able to do, what you wanted, what you dreamt of or not. You had your day. You had your wedding. It's now your child's wedding. So it's not yours. Even if you're paying for it, even if you're whatever, it's their special day. It's their memory. It's their wish. It's their book that they've been keeping on
Yeah.
pictures of dresses. It's their, you know, you can have your, like my mom had, I think, 2 tables at our wedding. You know, she had, I would like to invite some of her closest friends. I had no problem with that. I love her closest friends, you know, but if she's going to start inviting fulanito from, you know, Mom, I'm paying, you know, we're paying for this, this, and this. Like, it has to be. So she had 2 tables. My sister had a table of her close friends. Because
Really?
her 5 or 4 best friends, they had 1 table, but I knew them all. I grew up with
Okay.
them as well.
Okay.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I
yeah.
wanted to have them there, so it was fine with me. But we had a whole table of people that throughout. It was I guess 5 people that confirmed that didn't show up. So it was one whole table's worth
Wait a minute.
of people that confirmed and did not show up.
Wait a minute.
So that was like,
Wait.
that's way worse
A
than
goddamn minute.
Yep.
Like, just never even said
Never
anything.
shut up.
Just
So it was
didn't
like
show up.
want 2 people here, 2 people there. So if you put them all together, it was 5 couples, let's say, 5
No.
plus ones. So
That
it
is-
was 10 people. So it was at one whole table.
The rudest.
Yeah. So I mean, you're gonna have that. So But these
No.
people, these parents or these moms, I don't want to say bridezilla moms or whatever, but like that are imposing what they want, dude, it is your kid's wedding. And if you don't like what they want and you want to say, oh, well, I'm not going to pay for that, then don't pay for it. But let them have their wedding. If they want to have a barbecue in the backyard and roast hot dogs and have a hoedown, it's what they want, man. Let them. It doesn't have to be what you want or like or whatever. It's not yours. It's
true.
theirs.
That's true.
It's theirs. And stop ruining it for them. Stop it.
I agree with you. I do think it's probably tough I think in the same way that many little girls, not all, because I don't think men think about this very much.
No, they don't. I've had this discussion many times, and the wedding and the whole proposal thing.
No,
they don't grow up thinking about it. They do it because they know it's expected by the woman, and it's going to be a big deal. If it were up to them, they'd say, "Hey, you want to get married? Let's go." And they go. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't.
I don't even think they would want to get married.
No, they don't. They absolutely do not.
So I know that. For you as a young girl, you're thinking about it growing up or whatever. I think parents also, it's hard for them because I think they also have an image in their minds of what it's going to be. And
that's their fault.
I know, but I can understand why.
I want my daughter, honest to God, this is all I want them both to be happy on that day, to be looking forward.
I do too.
To just having it be the day they want.
Yeah.
I want to see that smile on their face going, this is what I've dreamed of. I don't give a shit what that looks like. It's their dream.
I know. I agree with you.
And shit, reel it back in, man. Like it's not going to go in the Society magazine. It's not going to be a fucking notch on your belt that you had a great wedding. People will move on and go to the next wedding.
That's the thing.
It's just one fucking night.
I know.
If you want that big party, throw a party.
A lot of people do think that this is the event of the century. And you're right. Like, you're going to go to this one and you'll forget it by the next one. Or, okay, maybe you will say, oh, yeah, that was a great wedding. And then you're going to move on and talk about the next
And they're not going to say, oh, can you believe that the take home was this? They don't care. They're going to be standing outside a cocktail hour, go, what time are they going to open the door? Because it's hot as shit out here. And can we get inside? And it's an open bar. They want open bar. And they want either buffet style so they can eat everything they want. Or, they want it something common food that they will eat. Because if it's some fancy schmancy, they're going to go, what the fuck is this?
Not me. I want fancy.
I know you have that weird taste that you want octopus and...
I don't have weird taste. I have a very...
eccentric and wide palate. I know.
It's
broad.
It's not eccentric.
It is. Octopus is eccentric.
Octopus is
disgusting.
Not eccentric.
It is.
Wow.
I know most people love it. I can't get past the look of it.
That's not.
I tried it twice. I've given myself twice. They say 5 times. I don't know if I'll get to 5 times.
All right. I think I have a very well developed.
You do. You do.
But,
I'm happy. You are. I think it's wonderful when I see some of the things that you've posted and you eat, and I'm like, wow. I don't think I could do
food is my number one.
I know, but I draw the line at certain things. I just.
Okay, but let me ask you something.
Okay.
Okay, food, whatever.
So
most people assume
weddings
food,
and parents.
Okay,
that's where we.
I know we were there, but I have another question.
Okay, go.
Because you talked about booty.
Good. I'm glad it's not me,
diverting.
because my husband says you need to stay on topic.
I know.
You digress and you go these and you don't bring it around. So I'm trying to stay focused. So let you be the one that takes me. No, I'm happy it's not me.
Guys.
Go. You're the voice of reason. You have the microphone voice. You're the solid one. So go. Be unsolid. Be liquid. Be gender fluid.
I am going so rogue.
I love it.
I'm going all over the place. No, but
people hate me.
No, they don't.
I'm kidding. Where's our thing?
Oh, I'm sorry.
We need to refill our glasses.
I need to refill
because we had coffee earlier.
The ladies' glass. Excuse me. All right. No, I'll stay on the topic. No, I just don't know how much I should say. I totally agree with you. I think that sometimes parents do get very involved. I do remember. I think my parents, for the most part, were very, despite the fact that they footed most of that bill.
They seem to be very hands off.
They were.
Like your mom is very.
My mom is pretty hands off. I do know, though, there was a venue. I remember I went to go visit venues with my mom and my mother-in-law. And there was one, like Juan and I really wanted, we're so stupid. It's like.
But see, you say that now. You look back at the time, it was probably super important. And you look back now and you go, fucking idiots.
I was stupid in so many ways. One of them was like, we don't want to do like a conventional hotel wedding. Like it needs to be something like different.
Yes, and memorable.
Yeah, like we don't want to be like everybody else.
Of course.
We want to do it like so different. And so we were looking at, we wanted to do it in like a mansion basically, and instead of a hotel ballroom, because we didn't like hotel ballrooms. It's just so like predictable.
Generic.
So predictable. And we went to one in downtown, and it was also a club. It was like a club slash mansion.
Okay.
And I remember
that could pick up fun at midnight.
My mom and my mother-in-law were like, what the fuck is this place?
Yeah, we still smell vomit, and our shoes are sticking to the floor.
And I think the moment where they were like, you're not getting married here, was when they were like, so the bathroom is shared, so you will be sharing, your space is private, but you'll be sharing the bathroom with the people in the club. And I'm like, oh no, I was like, maybe I can't do that.
Yeah.
They were mostly pretty good about it, but they had a few things that they, like for example, we had 150 guests in total, and we had to split all the guests evenly. So my parents got 50, his parents got 50, we got 50.
Oh, wow.
And
that's a lot to split.
Like, in the end, I was a little bit, because there were people I couldn't invite, because some of those 50 were like friends of my husband's family or my parents. And some of them I'm like, I don't even know this guy.
Yeah.
You know?
You see, that's where you got to draw the line. Like sometimes.
But at the same time, I felt like, well, they are paying for this like amazing day that I'm about to have. So what am I going to say? You can't invite your work colleague because.
No, I mean,
like
I think
you're asking for two people.
That's different.
Well, because most of their 50 were family that I probably would have invited anyway.
Right.
So it was real. The extras were like maybe 3 or 4 people that I would have
that's
been
not
like,
a big deal. And there are certain
But there were 3
things,
or 4 friends that I had to be like, yeah, I'm so sorry. And
we've
come.
recently witnessed some of that where our in-laws or whatever, our family members had like a limitation on who they could invite, and they had to not invite some of their closest friends. So when their other child or daughter got married, they were able to invite, everybody. And I get that. I mean, I get that there's people either not obligatory, but people like at your office that you're with all the time, and maybe they're in your social circle that's who you spend your weekends with.
And you've been talking about it with them.
And you want them there to have a good time because your child is going to be getting married. All their friends are there, so you're going to want maybe your group.
True.
I mean, I get that. I just think that when you start to enforce or kind of, is overtake the word?
Yeah.
Where you kind of, kidnap the wedding. What's the word? Hijack. When you hijack the wedding, and it's like all of a sudden now becomes your event. It's like, man, that's not.
For some women, I've seen some photos of like mothers of the bride that are wearing some dresses where I'm like, girl, it's not your day, right? Like, what are you doing?
Why you want to overshadow your daughters?
Why? And you know what else I hate? Speaking of overshadowing, I really am all over the place.
It's okay.
I hate brides that are, well, I don't hate anybody, but I dislike when brides are like, I need to be the prettiest. I'm the star of the show. It's like, girl, you're in the big white dress. Everyone's here for you. You don't need to make your bridesmaids look ugly. You don't need to.
We know.
We know.
You're it. You're on the invite.
Literally, you don't. There's nothing you can do to be upstaged. It is your day. We're all here for you.
Talk to your mama.
Yeah. The
Make sure
insecurity of like, I need to be at all eyes on me.
I just don't even understand that mentality. I'm always kind of, I retreat from. I look great. I'm never that person that looks in the mirror and says, God, I look good.
Oh, you should do more of that.
I don't.
I know.
Because I just don't. It's just not.
You should do more of
I
it.
know. But I hear that.
Because you look great.
I like when I feel good. And I'm like, okay, I feel good. I'm happy I can go out in this. But I never go somewhere thinking, I know I got this. Slay. I don't get it.
Okay, don't say that.
Well, no, I know. That's so like 2 years ago. I get it.
No, but also,
but
you can't pull that off.
Yeah, I can't pull that off. I know.
No.
Right? And I did. No. Yas. YASS. Stop it. I can't.
Yas, queen.
Okay, there's my bun twist. Please stop it. Erase that ever from vocabulary.
I appreciate a good yas.
No. Don't ever say that in front of me.
You know what?
Ever in life. It's just stupid.
I don't even know if people still use that.
I
we
hope
might be
not.
late to the game.
I hope not. And I thank you for not ever. That and duck face. Get rid of it. But anyway,
I have another
back
question.
to, so yeah, it's your kid's wedding. I go back to that. It's your kid's wedding. Stop it.
Settle down, moms.
Settle down, moms. You had your day.
Okay, now you as the bride. Let me ask you this.
Let me channel that.
You are a bride now.
Okay.
You are beautiful. The day is all about you. Did you do... I guess I could ask you because you did get married. Did you do a first look?
No. What's the point in not spending the last night together and that whole thing and then first look? Stop
No,
it.
Not the last night.
Well, the
In
night
morning.
before your wedding, you're not supposed to be together.
Be alone, sure.
And then first look before you walk down the aisle?
Yes.
No.
I am I am a convert. I didn't do it.
Why?
Okay, here's why.
No.
Here's why.
It takes away.
No, it doesn't. And I am going to
Tell
make
me
the
why.
case.
Tell me. Lawyer.
I'm going to make the case for the first look, which I did not do, and I regret it. So, and our photographer told us, he was like, listen, we're going to take a lot of pictures of you. It makes it a little easier if you do it beforehand. And I was like, no.
So you're doing it for the photographer?
Partly. Not for the photographer, for the photos.
No.
But you. So, no, partly it's that I had this vision in my head of like, it's going to be the most romantic moment. We're going to lock eyes. Like, let me tell you something. My heart was beating out of my fucking chest. Mm-hmm. Everybody's looking at you when you're walking down the aisle. I couldn't fully appreciate this romantic moment that I had dreamed up in my head, that we were going to look at each other and he was going to look at me, because you're nervous and everyone's looking at you and there's a lot going on. So I didn't fully take all that in the way that I thought I was going to. And because we didn't take any photos beforehand, we did that during the cocktail hour. I have no idea what my cocktail hour looked like. I don't know what food was served. I do because they sent me some after. But like, I wasn't part of it at all. My photographer sucked and didn't take any pictures of it. But he was taking pictures of me. And so we spent that entire hour, just me and him by ourselves, taking the pictures while the entire party is happening over there. And I could hear it. I could see it. I wanted to be part of it.
Oh, see, no, I knew that everybody would be doing that while we were doing pictures.
And it was like, I think we would have had a very nice, more intimate moment when it was just the two of us before all of that craziness began. And that would have been nicer. We would have gotten all our pictures. And then I think that moment would still be nice. I probably would have been less nervous walking down the aisle.
I completely understand what you're saying.
And
I get it.
And I feel like I would have enjoyed that moment more because I was so worked up about the whole thing. And he's seeing me for the first time. And what does he think about my dress? And look at everybody looking at me. And look, oh, that's my grandma. Like, I mean, it's so much. I feel like if I had had that moment with him, just the two of us, where we like centered ourselves and like, we're doing this, like we're so excited, we're so happy, we had taken our pictures, we had that, then I could have enjoyed that differently.
Okay, see, you did make a case. I understand that. I get that. I guess I'm still just old school with that whole.
I get it.
And can I tell you, now that you say the nervous, okay, I'd never, even in rehearsal, you don't understand. No. I tell my daughter this every time. I said, you don't understand that moment when, okay, and the coordinator's there and they're sending each bridesmaid and you're inching up, at least at the wedding, at the church that we were at. You know, we were obviously in the little entrance room type thing, and then we're lined up in a straight line, and then they're each going in, and then they close the door as you come up and go,
yes.
Oh, what? And all of a sudden I was like, I think I'm gonna throw up. And then and the things, and they open those doors and it's just you standing there and everybody is standing looking at you.
Literally.
I'm gonna turn around and leave. I still get goosebumps. I was so like, oh, I didn't expect this feeling. Like, you know it. Everybody's up. You've been to a million weddings. You stand up. You look at the bride. And that moment to me is so beautiful. Like when I'm at a wedding, I start to cry.
Oh, it's wonderful.
It's so momentous and beautiful. Yes. And she's smiling. And I remember walking and it was like the Green Mile. This is the longest walk of my life. I just wanted to get to my husband. I just wanted to get up there and be like, I made it. And I see him and he's turning his, he has this nervous habit of doing whatever. And I just wanted to be there already, like my safe space.
Yeah.
That walk was eternal. And it was, and you're trying to smile and you're looking at everybody and going, oh my God, am I smiling? Is this a fake smile? Am I going to cry? It is. It's a moment
overwhelming.
you really don't realize what that's going to be like till you're there.
You don't. And I think to add the pressure of, and we're going to see each other for the first time, it's unnecessary. I just don't think you need it. I think you can have a special moment.
Yeah.
Beforehand.
If it's just you guys, that's cute.
And it's just you guys. And that really, because the other part of it is for the rest of the night, if you think you're going to get a moment together, you're not. Because everyone wants to talk to you. They're pulling
and you have to go to every table.
You go to every table. Everyone is around you. You're going to be dancing. You're going to be here, there, and everywhere. You're not going to have that moment again. And by the end of the night, you're drunk, you're tired. You maybe try to fit in some like wedding night sex.
We may have, just for the sake of saying we did, but we had 4 hours to get up and get to the airport before we left on our honeymoon. We were so tired, and we were like,
another tip: schedule your honeymoon departure for the following day, not the next day, the day after that.
One whole day in between.
Have a recovery day.
Yeah. Well, we didn't. We stayed at a hotel, and we were up at 4:30 or 5 a.m. and then we flew because we went to California and did the whole PCH drive, which was cool.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law gave us like first class tickets in the honeymoon. I was like, that's the first time I flew. I was like, oh, we get brie, like grapes and champagne. And of course, when you say we're on a honeymoon, everybody goes above and beyond. That was cute, but we were like so tired.
Guys, can I tell you something that I've made Juan do sometimes? So sometimes I tell him when we travel
to tell people you're
on our honeymoon, so see if they'll upgrade us or give us something, even though we've been married. We've been together for 20 years, but I'm like, and we've been married for 12, but I'm like, tell them it's our honeymoon. They don't know.
Just say, look how shiny. Polish your ring before you get on that.
I don't even wear the diamond anymore because a couple of them fell out, like my engagement ring. So that's how old and crusty it is.
It's okay. Sometimes if I'm rolling cookie dough, I don't even wear it because I get cookie dough with my face.
Yeah. So, guys, you have to milk it for what it's worth. And another tip about the honeymoon is sometimes people plan it for like months later. I feel like you should do it right away.
Some people can't because of work.
I know, but if you really are going to plan it, then like plan it for like actually reserve it, because I think there's a lot of people who will say, "Oh, we'll take one later," and then they never do. So it's
it's not the same then.
It's not the same. I think there is something to that like high of the wedding, and then you're off on your honeymoon,
and you get back, and it's the gifts are waiting for you.
Yeah, and it's like it's all new, and you're looking at him with the wedding ring on. You're like, "Ooh, that's hot!"
Yeah,
like,
that's my husband.
That's my husband, and you feel like you're playing dress up because it's like, who's this?
Yeah, he's my boyfriend. What? He still farts. He still does all the things.
Yeah, and I'm a baby. I'm a child bride.
Yeah, right.
But I agree with you. I'm a child bride.
Yeah,
no, this can't be right.
He won me over. He's still like wooing me.
Yes.
And totally suckered me into this.
So I think there's something to that. But if you are going to do it later, just make sure you reserve it.
Yeah.
Because I've seen so many people say we're going to do it later, and then 2 years pass and they've not taken a honeymoon.
No.
And then it's just a trip as a married couple, which is nice.
And here's another looking back, which not looking back, but I've seen a few weddings come and go. The money that you want to spend on your wedding, on a party, because let's just be real about what it is. It's a party that you're throwing for other people to come celebrate your marriage, right? So it's a party. You could have a huge engagement party with everybody and then have a small intimate wedding and take a kick-ass honeymoon where you leave for 3 weeks or a month and do Europe and whatever. Please think about what exactly the expenditure and the money you're spending is going to. Because is it going on flowers and mementos and the size of your cake, which, by the way, they have a sheet cake in the back that they cut up and that's what they serve? Just letting you know. You could have a fake cake with styrofoam. You're not going to know because I've made them. And they have the sheet cake in the back that they're slicing up and bringing out. Like, really pay attention. Nobody is going to remember those things.
Unless you have a truly unlimited budget.
Yeah.
In which it doesn't matter.
But
and
even
it's monopoly
then,
money.
Again, you have the chance to use it for a down payment on your home.
But if you are someone for whom it's not an either or, right?
Yeah.
Like if you just have
like money
all the
is
money,
just
it's monopoly money. Who cares?
Yeah. Okay.
But if you're not that person, and I suspect most of us are not, then I totally agree with you.
You're going to want you're going to want to buy a place to live. You're going to want a nice down payment because that makes your monthly payment less.
You don't need gold chargers.
Yeah. I mean, you're going really, and no one is going to remember, wow, she had gold chargers under her plate, and her plates had a gold trim.
And even if
no
they
one gives
did,
a shit.
even if they did go home in the car and be like, "Did you notice they didn't have the gold chargers?"
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Let them. Let them. They're going to another wedding next weekend, and they're going to bitch about those people and what they didn't have. Like, get over it. Like, your wedding is a big deal for you. Make it what you want.
I 100%
But remember, life continues. When that party is over, you're going to go on a honeymoon. Take that money and get a kick-ass honeymoon with memories and pictures with your new hubby or your wifey.
Invest in a therapist that will help you deal with all of the issues that are to come. Because marriage is long.
It's long. And you're two people from two different backgrounds and two different worlds that are coming together to live under one roof. And you had your upbringing, he had his. And you got to make it work.
Have a therapy use one of those checks on a therapy session. Okay.
But you know, some of that extra money to do the extras on your honeymoon, to get those extra massages and go on the extra tours and excursions, and or maybe
upgrade your room,
take first class. Like, there's a lot of things that you can enjoy with that money, rather than, do I do white roses or no, or not, or lilies or whatever. Really, no one cares.
And
no one cares.
We're gonna do a quick either or, but. The other thing is, things are going to go wrong at your wedding, brides. I don't care how meticulously you plan it. They're going to do things wrong.
No one's going to know.
I hate calla lilies. I think they're disgusting. And guess what? When I walked down the aisle, guess what? The flower arrangements were on the. You could. By the way, my church only allowed 2 flower arrangements, one on each side of the altar.
Yeah.
Guess what they were? It was a big thing of calla lilies, and I was like, God damn it! And then,
do you think? Okay, I was there. Do you think I remember?
Of course not.
Of course not.
But I'm telling you, these things happen. I also remember I did a meticulous playlist of what I wanted at that cocktail hour that I didn't attend. Do you think the DJ gave a fuck? No, he did not.
Because you weren't there and he didn't give a shit.
And he was like, this bitch isn't here. I'm going to play what I want.
And do the people that were at your cocktail hour, did they come back and say, Natalia, the music fucking sucked? No, they were like, open bar, woo, tequila shots.
So just know things are going to go wrong and no one's going to care. Okay.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Enjoy your fucking day. Yeah.
Let it go.
Enjoy your day.
All right, let's do some quick either ors because we're running low on time. Okay. Cash bar or dry wedding. Like, you're going to make people pay for their drinks or just not serve the alcohol at all?
No. Don't have a wedding. Dry. No. Mm-mm. You have an engagement party before?
No.
With everybody? Why you haven't get? Oh, no.
No, you can't just create new scenarios.
Then cash bar or you know what? Oh, wow. Or that's rough.
Either pay for your drinks or no drinks.
Oh, no. Pay for your drinks.
Okay.
More people will be more than happy. But let them know ahead of time.
Yeah, you should put cash bar.
Cash bar.
And then they're going to talk shit about that.
And then they won't go.
Matching bridesmaids dresses or everyone chooses their own?
I think everyone should choose their own, but have your theme color. Like, if it's any shade of pink or here's the shades, pick the one that flatters you the most. I don't think you should make everybody wear the same style. Everybody's body is different, and as women, we feel more confident or insecure in certain things. Some are more thin and don't have a shape, and some have a lot of shape.
I agree.
Let them pick the dress, but keep it in the tones.
Okay, I like that rule. A DJ or a live band?
Ooh, can you do a combo? My nephew's wedding had a combo, and it was amazing.
No.
Amazing.
I'm sure it is. But
live band,
that's not the
they played, I know, for an hour, and then the DJ covered in between, and the live band came back out.
That sounds great. DJ or live band?
DJ.
Agreed 1,000%. I love a DJ.
Yeah.
We already talked about this. No kids allowed or this children running around?
Hot topic.
Hot topic.
It depends. I would say asterisk. Is it family or not? Family should be allowed to bring kids. Other than that, no, your kids stay home.
I think if you want to avoid controversy, you need to have a hard line rule. It's yay or it's nay.
Yeah, but if it's your family.
I only allowed my flower girl and my ring boy because they were in the wedding. No one else was allowed to bring children.
If your brother's kids can't come?
Find a babysitter.
Really?
If it's my brother, I'll pay for the babysitter if you can't.
Right, so you don't want the kids there.
I just think I think probably most people would be like, all right, it's her brother's kids. But I think it's easier, less messy if you have a bright line rule that works across the board.
Okay.
And also, kids don't belong at weddings.
No, they don't. I'm with you, but there are.
And there are exceptions, okay.
It's tough. It's tough. There's some that like that.
And then
like
you got to
if it's
fight
my
the family politics.
sister's kids, let's say, or my brother's kids. Obviously, our age difference, I can't even imagine because you are.
I'm one of
my
them.
brother's kids. No, I wanted them all there. I mean, I don't know.
If you want them there.
No, I know. I just didn't. There wasn't any that were, and I'm like, that's their parents' problem. Like, they need to keep them under control. It's a fucking wedding.
One epic, beautiful bridal dress or multiple outfit changes?
One epic bridal dress.
1,000% agree.
I think an adaptable, like one that can have the train removed, so that at the reception you're still in the dress, but it doesn't have that.
Yes.
I think I had that. I think mine could be pinned up.
Yes.
So that I could
Mine
still.
too.
Yeah, I took the veil off because girl,
Of course.
I threw it down. But
Yeah.
no, those multiple changes. Like, come on, no.
Father-daughter dance or skip the traditions and make new ones?
Well, I didn't have a father. Don't get me started on that.
Okay, but
I've already had a glass of alcohol. I, to this day, which is something that I will gladly share out there, that I'm currently, I talked to my therapist about this because I have to deal with when I lost my dad at 13.
and you were very young, yeah.
Yeah. So I grew up with, my dad will never see me graduate high school. My dad will never see me get married. My dad will never meet my children. I've spent my whole life with my dad not seeing those things.
Sure.
So to this day, when that moment comes at a wedding, I leave. I go to the bathroom. I can't, and it's something like, okay, girl, it's been 35 years. Your dad will never be, I get it. But it's still a thing that I think I will never know what that was like. So it's emotional for me. So I think it's traditional. I think it's beautiful. And I think the mother should have a dance with her son. And I think the daughter should have a dance. That's a beautiful thing.
I think
it's beautiful.
really nice too.
And I love when they do the fun one. Like when the dad and daughter do like a fun dance. That's fun too. Especially if that's the type of dynamic. Like, I could totally see my husband and my daughters doing that type of thing.
I especially love it if they don't have that dynamic and the dad is willing to, like,
totally out of his comfort zone.
I will be a fool for this girl because it's her day.
I think that's beautiful.
I think so too.
I think it's
that's
awesome.
super cute. Open seating or very strategic seating chart?
Seating charts.
100%. Can't just let that chaos.
Yeah.
That is the end of the either or. All right.
Are we good? Is there anything that I'm thinking of adding wedding wise?
I feel like there's so many things still because we've all been to weddings and thought things and had weddings and whatnot. But I think that covers most of it. Let us know, what are your
like what in today's
pet
day and
peeves?
age, like wedding etiquette? Like, is there a thing? And then people that have to get the wedding planner person.
Oh, get a wedding planner.
Yeah, but like there's some people like, I got so and so, like that's what that your price is just everything's going to be at the top of the limit. Some people want it that way, and I get it. That's fine.
Well, whatever you choose, get someone to help you. If you are a bride who's like, I'm just doing it myself that day. No, you won't.
Bottom line,
my friend is going to do it. No, she won't.
As a takeaway, being many years removed from having a wedding and I don't think I would have done anything differently. I loved my wedding. I had a gospel choir, which went against everything that would have been a Cuban American and Colombian. Like, I was looking at going, what? I probably didn't know any song they sang other than Amazing Grace. I didn't care. I wanted a gospel choir, and I found them, and they sang at my wedding, and that to me was my favorite thing.
It's the only thing I remember from your wedding.
It was just something I want. And to this day, I love when I see a gospel choir anywhere. I just love that group, just like I love group dancing and boy bands. Like, I love that collective. It's just beautiful to me.
You do the electric slide at a wedding,
I do.
Don't you?
I do. Gosh. And I teach people how to do it. So anyway, just remember, it's one day. It's one party. The people attending will go to many. So what doesn't get done is no big deal. Enjoy your day. Don't spend that extra money on shit that you think is going to be important. It's not going to be.
It's not. And
enjoy it for you and your husband, whether it's the down payment on a house, whether it's extra week on your honeymoon, or the extra that you do, or the excursions. Enjoy it for you. Like, the party's the party. It'll be great. And just let it be a party that you're going to enjoy. Don't get caught up in the what are people going to think. They're not. That they're going to have tequila and they're going to have an open bar.
And you know what? Opinions are like assholes, right?
Yeah,
Everybody's
got one. And
the only piece of advice I think there's a lot of pressure on people to make this the very best day of your life. And let me just tell you, there's too much going on that day for it to really be the best day of your life. I think it's a great day. I think it's a fun day. It's a beautiful day. You're going to be so hyped up on all of these emotions, you're going to forget big chunks of it. It's not going to be...
Step back during that reception. I tell everybody, step back for a minute.
Just a minute.
And look at everything. Yeah. Look at everybody dancing. Look at how beautiful everything. And really just soak it in and say, okay, this is my day. And appreciate it. And enjoy the shit out of it.
Have the best time.
Go have fun.
But don't put all the pressure on it that it's going to be the best day of your life. It's not. You're going to have days in your marriage, if you're very blessed and lucky, that are gonna it's gonna be bigger.
Again,
it's gonna be
when
bigger.
My
and
daughter
better.
was born, there's nothing that beats that.
And even if you don't have kids, there's gonna be moments that you're gonna have with your partner that are gonna be so much more intimate and special. So just have fun, have a good time, take some good pictures, have some drinks, take your shoes off,
sing, grab the mic, back that ass up.
Back that ass up from the window to the wall.
Yep. Enjoy it. And realize it's just a day. It's a party. Celebrate what you're celebrating. Yeah. Really understand what it is. Because
don't lose perspective.
Yeah, don't lose perspective.
All right.
There you go.
And I think with that,
we're done.
We're done.
We're done for today.
We're done for today. All right. Thank you for joining us for our pod today. Make sure that you subscribe so that you get these episodes sent directly to wherever you listen to your podcasts. Leave us a 5-star review, nothing less. We will not accept it. We will delete it.
Rechazo.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and see you next week, guys.
Cheers.